a gentleman. It's the kind of love that meets her demands. You see, a woman's not a riddle, she's not a mystery, and she'll open up if you respect the key. Someone's here in the night and a welcome hand. If you can hold her tight and wear a wedding band, it won't replace the tears if you don't understand what a woman needs. What a woman needs. Try to tell her you love her until you can be faithful indeed. She'll always know when you got another, and loving her requires you be what a woman needs. What a woman needs. Oh yes indeed, yes indeed, what she needs. Showing you just what you wanna see, but deep inside know she's full of purpose. Be sure you know what your woman needs, cause when the love from the night leads to a darker day, you can blame yourself when she's gone away. What a woman needs every day and night is a way to trust, even in a fight. It's a whole lot of sorrow and a world of grief that can be avoided if you just give your woman what she needs. Online commercials can increase your business overnight. 28 million people will shop online before you read this. You want to reach them? We can help. Online commercials. You advertise online, you reach more people. You make more sales. Me liked it a lot. Yo, that's good. That's good, good, good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and intro the show and stop chewing my gum like an a-hole. And then we're ready to go. All right. Paula R. Crandall.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to do that in front of you. Oh, horrible.
Okay.
Horrible on a first date.
No.
Hey, man, what's going on? It is the Ace Micheals Show. I got too caught up in it. I was about to do that for the next 3.5 minutes. I was like, this is kind of tight, dog. I kind of like this. Hey, man, it's 2019. Dun, dun, dun. What does this say for us as a species? I don't know. We made it this far, and next year we have to look forward to 2020. So hopefully we'll be able to see things more clearly next year than this year. Okay. Today my guest on the show is Paula R. Crandall. She's an actress doing her thing, and I like it when people are actually doing their craft. Like, you know, some people are like, yeah, we're musicians. And you're like, well, what have you guys put out? And they're like, we're in the studio. And you're like, you guys been in the studio for like ever since I've known you. When are you going to get out of the studio and get on the stage, brother? Anyway.
Something out.
Yeah, like don't just be doing it. Get out and do it, you know? So, Paula, welcome to the show for the first time. You look in crystal clear vision. You must be using an iPhone?
I am, yes.
You
yes,
can tell
indeed.
that quality. Apple is really doing good at their job over there.
You know what, Apple? I am willing to be your spokesperson, so just putting that out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, it's a very, it's almost like I can reach out and touch you. I shouldn't legally, but I'm just saying it seems like I could, you know?
Well, that's good. That's a big boost for
Apple. In a court of law, I could argue that you had a clear phone. Yes. She must have wanted it. Clear phone.
I did. It's actually an iPhone 6S. It's an
exactly.
Version, so
she wouldn't have gone through all that trouble if she didn't want somebody to reach out and touch her, Your Honor.
That's right.
That's
yes,
right.
Please reach out and touch me, everyone.
So Paula, tell us a little bit about what you're doing now. You got a lot going on. A lot in the mix.
It sounds like a lot. Yeah, I guess I do, and I'm super fortunate. I just started acting a little over a year ago, and I have my own show. It's called Tucson's Cool. Not literally, because, it's hot.
That's the disclaimer, right? Not really because it's Tucson, but because it's a show, right?
But did you know that in the dictionary, because people didn't know the definition of literally, the other definition is not literally, under literally now?
Under little. Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
because people didn't know what it meant. Like, oh my god, I'm seeing rainbows, literally. And it's like, no, that's figuratively.
right.
Anyways.
That's funny. That is so funny. And we live in a generation where people are texting that don't know how to spell, and it's like you can't
Yes.
just take a word and throw ish on the end of it. It's not a real
No.
word. You know what I'm saying? That's so funny. That's so
Well,
funny.
they're making them into real words,
Yeah,
so like
that's funny. So,
times are changing.
yes, the times are changing. Get with the changes or get
Yes.
left behind. What's
Yes.
Tucson cool about?
So it is kind of like The Office, but it's not. It's just basically me being self-deprecating, making fun of myself. I go around town, yeah, like I hang out with people on the street. I promote
Nice.
businesses, and then I make a fool of myself, and it's wonderful. It's really funny. So I'm looking for funding. We had funding, but that didn't work out, unfortunately. So we don't require a lot. It's
Hmm.
three of us, literally, doing this.
So let me ask you that. So I don't know how to approach the question, so I'm just going to ask it the way like, why are you doing this? Like, everybody's doing podcasts and social media stuff. Like, everybody seems to have taken up the mantle. I would say the last 3 to 5 years, like everybody wants to be filmed, everybody wants to be on the internet. Like, what was it that made you decide that this was a good thing for you to do?
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually kind of funny. And I just have all these little quirks that I do that I just make people laugh, and I love making people laugh, and I want, and I love acting, and I
Right,
love,
right.
creating a revenue doing what I love, which is so rare and such a privilege. And I want to promote businesses around Tucson. Tucson's on the border end, and so the more I can generate for local businesses, get my acting friends, spotlights once in a while,
Yeah,
help
yeah.
people out, and then also just love what I do.
See, and I think it's brilliant because if you're an actor, I'm not an actor, but if you're an actor, you want to be visible. You want casting directors to see you, agents, managers, other producers. And what better way than to do your own show? I don't know why more
Yeah,
people don't do that.
right. And I was terrified. I didn't know if I would be any good or what would come of this. And then I just found it was my niche,
Right.
and it's the happiest I've ever been doing this show,
Hmm.
like
Wow.
literally.
That's
and
that's cool.
yeah, and I think it brings a lot of people a lot of joy too. And I just, this is excellent. The happier people are in society, the more they make other people happy in a society. So I'm all for doing what you love.
So on this show, do you basically play yourself?
Oh yeah, it's just me. I mean,
Okay.
it's not completely fact.
Right.
A lot of it is. It's from my own experiences through life, which have been a klutz my whole life, and there was a naive period, of course, as
There
we
was
all go
a there was a
through.
whole period of naivete. Wow.
Yes, exactly. So a lot of it is from truth, but I play a character, an exaggeration of who I actually am.
So from the acting standpoint, if you're playing yourself, basically,
Yes.
are there any things that a director can tell you because you know
Yeah.
who you're playing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, and that's the funny thing is because it is such an exaggeration that
Hmm.
it's like, well, you need to make this bigger, you need to make this more duncy, or you need to act more naive or dumb, whatever. So there is coaching, and believe it or not,
Wow.
that can go on.
Coaching you on how to play you. I
Yes,
love it.
exactly.
Only in America. I love it. Wow.
Well, luckily these are people who know me really well too. So
It's funny. Down the street from my house, there's this place. There's a building, a corporate plaza, right?
yeah,
And one of the prominent buildings in this plaza has a sign on the front that says wealth management. Like, that's what this company does.
right.
And I wonder how they got into that hustle. Like, did you have a bunch of rich people sitting around complaining? They're like, I got all this wealth. I don't know how to manage all this wealth. And
Yes,
one
that's
guy's like,
exactly
hey, 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 I'll manage it for you.
right. Can I manage your wealth? I'll do it. Me.
Yeah, I'll make sure your wealth is managed.
Yeah,
So
right.
so then you're also doing other projects too, because just like actors
Yes.
don't do just one thing at a time. Like so, you
Oh
got
yeah,
several other
we
things.
can't. I mean, especially if you don't have like a. I mean, most actors have to work. You
Yeah,
know,
you got other
to get
hustles.
the paycheck.
So what other projects you got going on besides the Tucson Cool show?
Yeah, so I just landed a lead role in a SAG film, and it's I you know I can't believe it, and I don't
Hey,
have an
but
agent. So
what?
hey
Look at you!
agent,
What?
hey agent.
What? Because they're not
But
just
it's
giving
called
those
Evil in
away.
Plain
That's
Sight, and it's created by Sarah Kathleen Sullivan,
okay.
and it is directed by Michael Green. He's an award-winning
Oh, wow.
director, and we're going to be filming in Houston next November. But we need one more executive producer. We already have some Hollywood stars signed up for this,
Oh,
so
wow.
it's a legit actual SAG film. We just need another executive
Time to
producer,
raise that
and we're
money.
ready to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. So tell me a little bit about this, because they're not just giving away SAG lead roles, right? They just
No, yeah. Well, okay, so it's crazy. Um, I know I can't believe it myself. So I saw the posting, and it was under a different name and a
Okay.
different producer, but it was still the same creator. And I had gotten a bit part on that film, but then that fell through. And so she's like, you know what? I'm going to make my own movie. And I just became friends with her, and she saw my
Wow.
IMDb, Paula Crandall. She saw what I had to do. We talked on the phone, gave her samples of my stuff. She has my resume, all that, and
Wow.
she gave me a lead role, and she believes in me, and I can't
Wow.
believe it, and I believe in her. And, yeah.
So now that brings up a question. You know, all the actors in the old days, old school actors, you always have an agent. You know, so they get up and they
Yes.
get their award. They always thank their agent. But I'm not so sure people need agents anymore. This is just me from the outside. It seems like a lot of people are moving their careers forward without an agent.
And I think that is the trend also. And obviously, I have friends who have agents, so they're getting the higher paid roles.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I literally got this by myself and put in the work, and it panned
Wow.
out. And I don't know if I'm lucky or if this is the new wave of how to do things. Probably a bit of both. But
Wow.
yeah, I don't have an agent, and I've been able to land these incredible roles, and so if you can manage without one, I'd say go for it.
Wow. And so you weren't SAG before?
No,
And so
it's my
now you
first.
get your SAG vouchers and you get to join
Yes, thank
that elite
eligible
few,
now.
like the Super Friends. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're counting on you, SAG actress, to change the world. That's awesome. That is awesome sauce.
Exactly. It's like, what does it mean?
Yeah, exactly. In the
This
grand
means
scheme
you're
of
getting
things.
paid.
So what does it mean for you as an actress? Do you have like your ideal role that you'd want to play one day? Now that you SAG, do you say, you know what? If I ever get my hands on Harriet Tubman, that's who I want to be. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
you have
yes, Harriet Tubman's my hero.
that wouldn't even be a stretch for you. That's a beautiful.
I know that's the unfortunate
I could
thing.
totally see
And I
that.
don't know if we want to bring back some of the old makeup techniques.
Right. Right. I'm just a dude playing a dude playing disguised as another dude. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's too good.
That's funny.
I'm open to anything. I love to challenge myself. I try, in fact, not to play the same roles over and over again if I can help it. Obviously, just starting out, so I'll take what I can get. But maybe Lucille Ball. I would love to play her.
That would
Love
be,
her.
yeah.
She's my
I'd like to
hero.
see that. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Good
Both have
call.
that scratchy voice, though,
Yeah, but that Lucy, that's good. So let me ask you the question on the other side of that. Is there some role or type of character that you know you wouldn't be interested in playing, even for the big money? They bring you this role and you say, you know what, I don't want to play a rape victim. I don't want to play a pimp. I don't want to play, you know what I mean?
That is interesting, and I haven't quite thought of that. I think I always pictured myself as being open to anything, really. But I guess I've played a prostitute a couple times now, so maybe
Me too. Yes.
you too. I know. Why
I
do
don't
I
know.
keep getting
That's what
this for
it,
the?
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what it is about me. Not that I wouldn't be open to, because every character is different, and
Sure.
prostitution has been around since humans have been around, pretty much, and
That
there's
is correct.
nothing demeaning within the role. I just like to broaden my horizons a bit, but
Sure.
there's no saying that I wouldn't go back to that. After playing a
Hmm.
couple different roles for a while, it's really no holds bar at this point. I
No.
get excited
Now,
about
what
everything.
about individuals? Like, in the entertainment industry, people make mistakes just like
Oh
they
yeah,
do in any industry. And there's some directors, Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, who are just under fire all the time. And some
right.
actors even go as far as to say, well, I wouldn't work with that director. But
Well,
now this is a great director. I mean, if you had the
yes.
opportunity to work with any one of these directors who has kind of a shaded reputation, would you not take the job because of their reputation?
Well, that is a really good question. I have thought of that. I think that anyone who crosses a line needs to be persecuted if someone feels victimized by that person. Um, I also believe in giving second chances. If I so happen to be working with this director and they cross the line, then absolutely I will never work with them again.
Right.
I, you know, Absolutely. So I think it needs to be, not to discount what has happened to so many in this industry, and the preying that happens upon a lot of actors, because we are, you know, poorly paid. It does take a long time in
Hmm.
between roles and all of that stuff, and a lot of us didn't grow up with money,
Right.
and including myself. And so I don't know. I guess that's the ultimate answer. I don't know. I definitely take everything with a grain of salt, but I try to make my own.
It would have to
Uh,
be considered, that you say, well, here's this person with this stellar body of work as far as films, but then there is this reputation that something happened in their past or something might still be going on that you
right.
don't agree with, but do you still work with that person?
And that exactly. That's the question. It's like,
Hmm.
how would you feel about that? And I was a crisis advocate for sexual assault survivors here in Tucson for a while, and
Mm.
so that's something that's really close to my heart. I went to counseling at Sakasa myself, and they saved my life. So
Hmm.
I'm not gonna make any um, certain statements, because you just never know. I guess that's just who I am.
Right, right. No,
You know,
that's a good point.
I just can't say one thing or the other, because you don't know.
Yeah. Do you think that this is my last question because we'll run out of time if I keep
Sure.
asking questions? Do you think that you, as an actor, and think about this before you answer, do you think that you can change a person's direction in life through being an
Yes.
actor? Do you think you can play a role that might open someone's eyes or make them pivot in their life and go, you know what? That's it. No more chocolate. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yes, absolutely. I think music influences people. I think actors influence people. Anyone who's in the public eye, absolutely, yes. Because
Wow.
that has happened to me myself. So, absolutely.
Oh, do tell. So, who influenced you to make you pivot in life?
Well, honestly, Lucille Ball, and I watched that Boys Don't Cry, and that movie
That's
just shook
great.
me.
Yeah.
That movie just got to me. It was something, I think I was like 19 or something, and I just hadn't realized that part of the world. Anything that opens
Yes.
your eyes. Of course, like Roots, come on. Like
Right.
all of that stuff, like just knowing the true history of things. It's like,
Right.
oh
Wow.
God.
That's something else. Hey, Paula, if we want to stalk you on the internet, where do we go?
Yeah.
How do we find you?
Yes, so you're going to Google Paula R. Crandall, and all of my social media should pop up. Go ahead and give me a like, send me an ad. We'll see what happens, and check out my IMDb, please.
And that is what's up. Hey, man, it's the Ace Michael Show 2019, baby. I don't know
Yeah.
what that means, but it means something. Hey, it's 2019, baby. And you know what I say? I've been saying it for many, many years. I still believe it. Live the life you love the life you live. Thank you.
Thank you.